Here at the Michael Colyar Morning Show, and we got to hop right now because these next people are really on a tight schedule. You know, we want to start honoring the historical Black colleges and universities around this country that don't get enough love and enough respect. And thank God Kamala is in office because we're going to get even more recognition. But we got two brothers to represent, and they got to keep it moving, and we run a little late. So let's get them in here right now. Chris, you want to say who they are?
Yes, these two brothers are two brothers that graduated from historically Black colleges. But let's play this intro, and then we'll introduce who they are after that. Coming to the stage, Mr. Chad Harper and Roy R. Stanley, Esquire. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Hey, Chris, stay with us.
Okay, cool.
I want you here too. And let me ask Chris, can you please play that again at the end? When we get ready to close the show, can we play that again?
Absolutely.
That made me so proud just watching that, man.
I know, right? It does. It's like, oh.
Chris, was that all of it, or did you cut it short? Was it longer?
No, that's all of it. That's the whole thing.
Okay, all right. We got to do that again. Okay, so I want you here with me on this. So, come on, talk to H.B.C.U. Don't get their props. You know, everybody act like, well, you got to go to like an Ivy League college or something to get, you know, any props, but some of the baddest brothers and sisters I know doing anything is because they went through HBCUs. You know, I'm thinking of Howard. You know, you know. Talk to us, gentlemen. Roy?
I really enjoy HBCU life was what it was all about for me, right? Grambling, and I wear my alma mater every day. I still go to homecomings, but they taught me much more than I expected. I went to Grambling, UCLA, and SMU. Right. So, but Grambling really taught me, you know, the way back ways of how to succeed through no matter what. Right. So I was really successful, really this great times in my life.
Mr. Roy?
I agree with Chad. We were actually at school at the same time. And, you know, an HBCU, to me, it was the best 4 years of my life. And the one thing about HBCU, they're going to pull something out of you that you didn't know you had. The Grambling kind of motto, and Chad knows this, is it's a place where everybody is somebody. And for me, I went down there, didn't know what I wanted to do, what I wanted to be, and they turned me into a scientist. You know, I'm a lawyer now, but I used to be a scientist. And I got to give big props to Dr. Connie Walton and Dr. Alan Miles, because they saw something in me that I didn't even know I had. And I've used the lessons they taught me, and they pulled me in and made something out of me. So to all young African Americans, you got to look into the Black college experience. It's something that you can't really fully articulate. For me and Chad, our years, it was a different world. That's why I wanted to go find my Whitley. That was the whole, but it's something you got to experience. It's an amazing place, and it's a place where truly you can become somebody.
Yep.
So what is one of the traits that one of the things that you get from an HBCU that you won't get from these Ivy League universities and stuff?
Oh, I'm gonna say family. I can't say any clearer than that. Every professor I had, every person I met, to this day, I still talk to my engineering professors. To this day, via Facebook or come back, I still go talk to schools. The family create. If I travel to New York right now, I can go see Greg. If I travel to LA, I have a place to stay. No matter where I go, no matter where I'm at, I can call anybody today. If I haven't talked to him in 10 years, like I talked to him just yesterday. And that family is what makes you important, right? What makes you feel important. And family is what you get you through the hard times. I came from LA to Louisiana, to Grambling, Louisiana. It was a culture shock, but I had met friends. I couldn't go home for Thanksgiving or spring breaks. Guess what? Oh, you coming home with us. My mom's cooking dinner. You come eat with us. We're going to Orlando. We're going to do this. So that family environment helped me get through college when I thought it wasn't for me.
So real connections. I mean, it means something. What about the fact that or that they connect you as a Black people, that they actually care about who you are in your Blackness, you know, which is not going to be acknowledged in Harvard. I mean, at Harvard.
Right.
So I'll say this, you know, one thing about a Black college is growing up, I never saw Black professionals. I didn't have Black teachers. I didn't have Black doctors. But when I went down there, you take that race thing off the table in a sense, and you see that Black people can do anything. Like I got down there and met a Black physicist, and I was like, I don't even know what that is, but that's amazing to me. And like I said, they turned me into a Black chemist, and I didn't do very well in chemistry in high school, but they saw it in me, and it's a thing where, you know, when you're around your own people, they have a care and a love for you that nobody else can. And like I said, the people I shouted out, like I remember Dr. Miles, he pulled me in his lab and said, just sit here with me. I don't want you out there running around chasing all the girls. Just sit in the lab with me. And I would sit there and we would talk and we connected. And it was like, you know, it was like another Black man reached out to me and saw, like, you go on this trip. Let's get you back in line. And I, like Chad, I went to UC Davis, and then I went to Santa Clara University, predominantly white institutions, and good schools. But that connection they may not have because, you know, it's a different culture, different environment. I appreciated my time both those places, but it was Grambling that gave me the sense of who I was, what I could be, and took the top off the thing. Like, you can do anything you want to do if you come out of here, you know. And it's it's a small little school in the middle of the country, right? And we come out of there thinking we the baddest MFs, like, and that's just what they instill in you. And you don't get that as African American. You don't get that in other places. And that, like, when I see that sweatshirt he has on, I saw that G on the intro, I immediately, it's like, oh, let's go get it, right?
I had to wear it.
Wow, I love it. Chris, you have a question for them?
Yes, absolutely. So, Roy, you're a business lawyer who owns your own practice, and I hear that your tagline is, if you want to make some money or if somebody owes you money, call me. If you're about to go to jail or got problems with your spouse, that's not me.
That's right. So I do business litigation, business transactions, civil litigation. I've had my own firm for roughly 7 or 8 years now. I was originally in Oakland, just relocated to Walnut Creek up in the Bay Area, California. I have both domestic and international clients. I work with small businesses, big businesses. What I do is generally a lot of business advice and consulting. I set up formation and corporations and stuff like that. Litigation. I do a fair amount of cannabis work because I was in Oakland. Yeah, just a little, you know.
That explains monkeys. Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, and I've had it, like I said, about 8 years or so, and it's growing, it's doing well. You know, it's exciting. It's fun work. It's different right now because everything is on the Zoom. So I got to be in court in like 40 minutes, but it's just literally like clicking on the other link, and I'm in court, which is pretty cool. Nice. So yeah, I'm doing well, you know, and I guess I'll give my Instagram at the end so people can contact me.
Yeah, we got you.
Absolutely, yeah.
Consulting, I'm here for you.
And Chad, what are you doing?
Pretty much like like Roy said, I went to a place where I went to Grambling. I didn't know what an engineer was, so I majored in engineering because I was good at math and science. Well, I'm a scientist now, so I actually design weapons for the government. I head up all of technology for L3 Harris for military training. So all the advanced capabilities, patents, research, it all goes through me.
Look at that picture for a minute, Chris.
Yes, sir.
Man, I'm so proud of you, Chad. I need to know. That's awesome, man.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's
So
great.
I have 500 hours in backseat time testing weapons. I mean, no military experience. I still bring out my flight helmets to kids. I mean,
put that on.
I got you guys.
That with a Gremlin shirt, it don't get better than that.
No, I still
there you go.
Oh man, that's hot.
That's awesome.
And so, so right now, Director of Technology Innovation. So my job is to predict the future when it comes to DOD and self-defense. And so that's what I do to protect our soldiers, anti-attack weapons. And so it just, I love it. My job is here in strategy and innovation. So when we do that, you look at how can you apply these things we use every single day to save the lives of others. So that's what my job is today. And I love it. So 23 years now of doing this.
Well, we're proud of you.
We're proud of you. That's amazing.
Malika Blessing, did she go to Grambling? I think Malika Blessing.
Yes.
She went to Grambling, huh?
Yes, she did.
Oh my God! And she is really the one most really pushing and supporting that we get this news out about the HBCUs and how important they are to us. It's really important to us as a people and to our community, and we want to encourage Black folks to, if you got your kids going to college, consider the HBCUs because of the pride you're going to have, how good you're going to feel about yourself when you're in school, and that carries over to life.
It does.
Absolutely.
Okay, what would you guys like to leave us with? If there's one thought that let's say, Roy, if there's one thought you want to leave us with that you would like the young folks to know about college and HBCUs, what would it be?
Well, for the young folks, I would tell them, like you said, look into Black colleges. Please look into Black colleges. Mm-hmm. I'm from California, so it's Chad. And the thought of going all the way across the country, when we went, this is pre-cell phones and all of that, it was just unthinkable. But now you got to reach out to these places, and because it's down there for you, and you will come back a much better, stronger person and ready to attack the world. Because the world, like life ain't easy. Life ain't easy, and you're gonna need all the tools you can to get through that journey. And if you go to a Black college, it's gonna give you those tools. It's worked for me. It's worked for Chad, as you can see. And I encourage the young Black folks to look into Black colleges. And I got one more thing.
Come on,
for everybody.
Yes,
support Black professionals. We are out here, and we need your support. Okay, your Black accountants, your Black lawyers, doctors, whatever it is. Support Black professionals. And then for Black professionals, be a mentor. Reach down, find a younger Black person or a younger person, and just let them shadow you. Let them know what you do. Yes. My mentors have been amazing to me, and they are, I got pictures of them to the left of me at all times, and they've guided me throughout my journey. And I encourage everyone who's made it to something to be a mentor to somebody else.
Let me say that mentors and mentees, that's very important on both sides. And we have, like I did this movie called Holiday Heartbreak, and Tressa Smallwood is the sister who put it together. That's like her 8th film. And she has all these great mentees. And one of them is on our show today as a writer. And so I know the importance of mentoring people. If somebody else helping you, supporting you, or guiding you makes all the difference in the world. So I really appreciate you saying that, Roy. And I love that shirt.
Thank you,
Chad.
All right, my last piece. I'm like Roy, I butt in. But one thing about grammar, I think my crew had a saying: if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. So Roy knows that because it wasn't easy for us, right? We didn't have money, we didn't have a lot of different things, so we knew how to use our resources to be successful. So we can never be without. And so even when you don't have much, you know how to apply it to life and be successful. And with that being said, just like Roy said, I support every small business or up-and-coming startups. I'm on advisory boards for a Pro-Haul Logistics trucking company as a technology officer, BioX, a COVID relief company who's putting COVID solutions out in the world today, international, domestic. Biosystems, which is kind of what you said earlier about how to take wheat and coal and turn them into fuel. I sit on all these boards, and they're all, guess what, Black owned.
That's
right.
Awesome.
And so I try to make sure that my company, I've created $2.5 billion for my companies.
Wow.
Right? So why can I not help our community do the exact same thing? And so that's what I call myself doing, is support to make sure we uplift in every way we can. My company trained me, just like Roy, we've been trained to do what we do for the companies. Why not give it back to the community and make sure everybody the same benefit we have? Each one contributes for a reason.
2.5 billion?
Yes, sir.
Can you throw that Cash App sign up again there? I just want y'all to know we do have a Cash App for the scribblers. Okay, no, I'm proud just to know y'all. I thank you guys for coming. I thank Melissa Blessing for understanding how important it is that we support the HBCUs. And every week maybe Wednesday's our day, we want to just bring somebody else from the HBCU to talk about how important it is. I can just imagine how much easier it is if as a student you're struggling and you can turn to a black man or a black woman to ask for an answer instead of that white teacher. Amazing. You know, and that's not about racism. That's about race pride, you know. So we're blessed to have you guys on the show today. I just want to say thank you. And let's show where they can reach them. How do we reach you guys?
Absolutely. Roy, you want to go first?
So you can reach me two ways. I have a website, www.stand-law.com. And on Instagram, it's at RRSESQ. And you can DM me. You got questions about business or law or whatever. I'll try to help as much as I can.
What the hell is RRSES? Oh, that's your initial.
Esquire.
I thought that was like some scientific formula. I'm sorry. Okay, thank you, Roy. And I will reach you.
All right. I have a nonprofit foundation at the excellencefoundation.com. And so you guys can reach me at either one of these, or you can reach on my personal one is at wick_harper.com on Instagram, right? But these are places I get because I have a nonprofit for kids where we do STEM.
Say it again. I wasn't clear on the second.
Oh, my personal one is like Chadwick, but it's Wick. So WICK_Harper. Simple. Wick_Harper on Instagram. That's where a lot of people contact me to get me to speak. I do a lot of speaking engagements, career days for kids, STEM events. These are all things I'm doing out in the community to help out, just to make sure that I'm sharing what I was learned, what I was taught, and giving back to the kid. I'm big on kid advocacy and at-risk youth. So I've been doing that my nonprofit for over 13 years now, giving back from AAU basketball down to workouts and 5 robotic teams. So,
well, brother, I just want to say we're proud of both of you. I mean, y'all stand tall as black men in our community, and you're a great example. And people need to see more and more guys like you out here, so they know that you're out here, and they know that they too can be men of excellence. So, thank you very much, gentlemen. You're outstanding.
Absolutely. Thank you for that.
Roy Stanley Esquire and Chad Harper, men of the H.B.C.U. up in here at the Michael Colyar Morning Show. Woo, woo, woo.
Woo, woo, woo. Woo, woo. I got you.
All right, both of you give me woo, woo, woos.
Woo, woo, woo.
Woo, woo, woo.
Thank you. All right, see y'all later. Wow.